Businesses have become increasingly far-flung, sprawling across borders, cultures, languages in the aftermath of recent mergers and acquisitions. Now, often these massive entities rely heavily on remote communication, email, voicemail, text messages. That means it's become a bigger challenge than ever to build effective teams and to motivate them in a competitive market. The solution? Well, for some, it's marching to a different drummer. For centuries, cultures around the world have used drumming as a kind of glue to unite communities. Fast forward to the 21st century, and in some business communities, things are, well, booming. Houle is a professional percussionist and a teacher at the Royal Conservatory of Music. Houle's company, Boom, The Power of Rhythm, has been drumming up corporate business for the last 6 years, using hand drums to unite employees and promote team building.
There's something inherent in music and drumming in particular, which has been around for centuries, where people have to listen to each other to make it sound good. They have to learn to communicate.
Here at a recent sales conference in Toronto for Black & Decker, 120 sales associates from across Canada were surprised to find drums and maracas sitting at their tables. But they didn't miss a beat.
The guys really rev things up. We were looking for something different for our conference this year. Typically we would open up with some loud music. People would come in, sit down, and we'd open up with a, kind of a really energetic video showing all of our product and our commercials and that type of thing.
It's a trend that event planners like Matthew Ives find invaluable.
I always find that Boom works for me very well, particularly as an icebreaker at the beginning of an event. Basically allows a group of people that may not necessarily know one another from different regions of the country to get together and begin the process of team building.
Costing as little as $15 to $20 a head, participants learn to play simple parts of a music melody, eventually combining them into a powerful and uplifting ensemble. But there has been some resistance to the program. Some critics scoff that it's all just a gimmick.
What do drums have to do with our business? I mean, it's not necessarily that obvious a carryover or that obvious a link. But once you sort of impress upon them what Boom can do for their group in that room, it's usually quite easy to win them over.
You hit this thing, you don't have to know anything. You hit it, and it sounds, there's something that draws you in right away. And sure, in every large group of people, 100 people or 200, or we'll do large events that are 500, there's going to be a few people who just go, I don't know, this is a little too touchy-feely, but I don't sell it that way. I sell it as a way to teach people how to listen and communicate and to develop an awareness of the people around you.
Drums are so fundamental. I mean, everyone can play. And so I actually think that one of the positive things about the Boom experience is the fact that everyone can do it.
And that's the beauty of the Boom experience. It leaves each employee with something memorable, an important member of the group, acceptance from their peers.
Yeah, I looked around the room the whole time, and people were smiling like crazy.
You take a group that have never worked together, and almost immediately they're working together as a team. I find it's an excellent team builder, and it's visceral, and it's fun.
It's very difficult to find very large, encompassing experiences that everybody can share that create something. But this is one where it'll only sound good if everybody creates something, and it really builds a sense of accomplishment among those people.
And to complete the Boom experience, each Black & Decker sales associate received a hand drum instead of the usual gift bag, golf shirt, jacket, pen. And if you want more information on this, check out the website at www.boomdrumming.com.